Hey guys, here we are with the Vasyl Lomachenko versus Mikey Garcia, keys to victory for Vasyl Lomachenko. Now, Mikey Garcia's keys to victory were keeping Vasyl Lomachenko in front of him basically at all times. And of course, contrary to that is going to be Vasyl Lomachenko's keys to victory are going to be establishing lead foot dominance and dominant position. So he's going to be utilizing a lot of footwork, looking to exploit Mikey's lack of footwork, especially when he has lead foot dominance. So first one I want to start off, I want to set a precedent for every single time that Lopez was able to establish lead foot dominance against Mikey and the kind of footwork that Mikey utilized after. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this. So Mikey throws a jab right here. Lopez gets under it, but Mikey puts all his weight on his front leg, and he gets stuck here. He eats the left hand to the body. That's not important, but look at how Mikey folds up after lead foot dominance is established. Part of the reason that is because Mikey Garcia, when he jabs, he puts his foot inside of Lopez's foot, giving away lead foot dominance so that he can land the left hand. And your lead hand in left and right-handed fights is extremely important, and one of the ways that he learns to land it is by giving away lead foot dominance. Now, if you're only trying to land your jab, you'll land your jab. It makes it a little bit harder to land your follow-up punch, which is why people look to have lead foot dominance so that they can land their power shot, just like Lopez does right here. But the way that Mikey curls up after and isn't able to, really protect himself, he's doing his best to hold on. He just doesn't have the footwork, the pivoting to be able to get out of danger efficiently. So he's going to be taking shots, and I have a couple more examples of that. I think right here. No. Right here, Lopez is able to establish lead foot dominance. He doesn't land any punches here, but again, Mikey Garcia kind of folding up and not really able to protect himself super well. He does get his arm on the outside of Lopez, but this is not the position that he's going to be able to defend himself against Vasyl Lomachenko. And the final precedent that we're setting is here. Again, he gets under that first punch. He doesn't have lead foot dominance, but crowding Mikey Garcia because he doesn't want to fight on the inside. Mikey Garcia doesn't know where to go and just shows a lack of footwork and eats a left hand after Lopez controls him. Boom, and eats a big left hand from a big power puncher. All of this is kind of showing exactly why getting Mikey Garcia out of position, because he doesn't know how to punch when he's not in position. So he puts all his weight on his front leg to try to land that hook, eats a body shot. But he doesn't know how to fight when he's not in position. And he finds himself out of position against left-handed fighters very easily. I am going to show... first off, I want to show one of the ways that that Mikey Garcia has to defend against that. It's where is it? Here we go. It's right here. In order to stop him from obtaining lead foot dominance, he utilizes his left hand a lot right there. A great left hook. Again, he dips down again and gets caught again. Mikey Garcia has a great left hand, but as you can see, he also still puts all of his weight on his left foot, kind of putting him off balance. But that's right there is a great tool, and I want to show... there are a number of ways that Vasyl Lomachenko has to stop Mikey Garcia from being able to do that, and I'm going to kind of go over them a little bit right here. One of them is to occupy Mikey Garcia's guard, and that's like, hand touching. You see them touching gloves here, right there, after the hook. Touch gloves. And occupying his guard and making him, boom, right there. Occupies his guard and then throws a straight left. Now, Vasyl Lomachenko is not going to be throwing his straight left after occupying his guard like that. He's going to look to take lead foot dominance instead. And I'm going to show you a little bit of that right now. So here he is. Jabs, occupies his guard. When he does get him to shoot, he parries the shot a little bit and takes lead foot dominance immediately as Walters puts all his weight on his leg. Boom, and just lands that beautiful shot. And as you can see, Walters has already shown that he has better footwork than Mikey Garcia, 2 seconds into this film study. And that's why getting to the outside is going to be so much more important. As we saw, Mikey Garcia kind of falls in and he winds up off balance. And even in this case, Walters, showing the great footwork that he does have, still winds up eating a shot. Another tactic that he's going to be able to use is occupying his guard like this, stopping him from being able to use his jab by tying it up, by jabbing at his hand so that he can't jab him back. And when he does, by parrying his jab and not allowing him to actually mount an offense. Granted, Mikey Garcia has a much quicker jab than Walters does, but Lomachenko does a great job of taking control of it throughout the course of the entire fight. Something else that he's going to be able to do, that hook that he used earlier that I showed Mikey Garcia, he's going to look to do this to it too. He gets his left glove onto Mikey Garcia's glove or on Walter's glove, but he's going to look to do the same thing to control it and stop him from punching with it. Then he controls the right glove. And, Walters, he gets his punch off a little bit too late because his glove was being controlled and kind of lands a grazing blow on the leg. But like I showed earlier, he's not content with just having dominant foot position. He looks to pivot in, put himself into a much more superior position so that Walters can't even fire back because he's not in position. He doesn't have any angles or recourse. He basically has his back to him, and you don't really get to see it, and I'm not going to turn the audio on it, but he lands a great body shot, and you see Walters fall off balance of it. Boom. But also, again, how is Mikey going to react to being put into this position after we already saw against Juan Manuel Lopez how poor his footwork is and his ability to pivot out? How much more punishment is he going to take? So this is the first key to victory, is finding a way to take away Mikey Garcia's lead left hand by taking away his hook and his jab so that he can get dominant foot position and pivot in and land his offense. All right, next video coming up.